Welcome to the inaugural North Central College Doctor of Physical Therapy recognition ceremony. Today is an exciting day for everyone in attendance, and I am sure for some who are not able to join us in this space today. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the diversity that has created who we are as NCDPT by offering space in our program for prayer, reflection, silence, or however you choose to appreciate and respect the significance of this moment. My name is Sarah Schultes, and as the DPT Program Director, I have the honor to be the Masters of Ceremonies for an event I never thought would happen. Not because I don't believe in our graduates, but because this moment seems so far away when it all began, for me anyway, 5 years ago. 28 months ago, when this group joined us, it still seemed so far off. But the time has come to honor all the hard work of this group. But before we focus our attention on our graduates, I want to acknowledge those who have worked tirelessly to make this day happen. Our program has received incredible support from North Central College's current president, Dr. Abiodun Goki Pariola. His vision for health sciences at North Central College has paved the way. We also have received excellent support from our other past presidents and deans, as well as our current dean, Dr. Mary Grohl, and provost, Dr. Kristen Garrity. But most important are the faculty and staff of NCC DPT. This group of individuals has come together to create the curriculum and community that shaped our graduates today. Faculty, please rise and stay standing as I read your names. Dr. Jeannie Liu, Dr. Timothy Rethorn, Dr. Jamie LaPena, Dr. Christine Chansimone, sorry about that, Dr. Sarah Tokowski, Dr. Mark Hogarth, Dr. Martha Camerata, Dr. Leanna Blanchard, Dr. Cam Jadali, and Dr. Nicole Benton. I would be remiss to not also acknowledge our staff who truly keep us running. Eric Osborne and Marina Haji. Thank you all for your hard work. Now for our graduates. Today is a truly special day. I know you have already been hooded, and your degree is technically already conferred, but this next hour is where you get to celebrate your successes with each other, the NCC DPT community, and your family and friends. I hope you remember this moment well into the future. You have worked hard to get here. You deserve to celebrate. To begin today's recognition ceremony, Dr. Robert Harjo will introduce the faculty speaker.
Wow, that was cool. Cool, hi, everybody. My name's Robbie. How's everyone doing today? There it is. All right, no, one more time. How's everybody doing today? Thank you. Thank you. Love it. So like I said, my name is Robbie, and it's great to see everyone here. And it looks like you guys are just as excited as we are to get this day started and rolling. So I like to actually see some familiar faces as well compared to white coat ceremony. So if you guys were here, quick show of hands for the white coat ceremony. Go and raise your hands for me. Nice. Welcome back. Love to see it. Now, if it's your first time on campus, show me your hands. Where are you guys at? Wasim! Here you are. I'm sick. Wasim. All right. Well, very cool. Well, whether it's your first time, your second time, or in our case, our 851st time day being student physical therapist, welcome. We're glad you're here. And welcome home, because you're all a part of the family too. So now I get the opportunity to introduce someone who is very near and dear to our cohort. Like I mentioned before, it's our 851st day as student physical therapist at North Central College, and that chapter is quickly coming to a close. We learned a lot in that time, and all of the faculty and staff made a tremendous impact on our lives forever. Can I get another quick round of applause for our faculty and staff? And as a cohort, we got the opportunity to select one faculty member to speak during this ceremony, and it was very clear who that faculty member was. She is NCC DPT in a nutshell, and embodies the mission, vision, values, and commitment of our program every day. Are you ready for a fun fact? She actually started the program, and second fun fact, she actually was just speaking. So, Dr. Schultes. Come on up. Center stage. Center stage. Oh, no, you're staying there. You're staying there. All right. We are so incredibly thankful for what you have done for us and the people and clinicians you have helped us become. You started this journey well before we stepped foot, 5 years, right? Is what you said? On this campus, and put countless hours building a program for people you didn't know. You said in an interview that you chose North Central College because you, quote, wanted to create something innovative and unique in physical therapy education. You achieved that. Now, look around the room. Go ahead and look around the room. Yeah. You achieved that. We talked a lot about leaving your impact on the profession. This is your impact. From the faculty you selected, the students you molded, and the families you changed forever. You left your impact on the physical therapy profession forever. We are incredibly proud of you. Friends and family, it is an honor and privilege to introduce to you the faculty speaker for the inaugural North Central College Doctor of Physical Therapy recognition ceremony, and she's just getting started. Put your hands together for our program director, mentor, fearless leader, and friend, Dr. Sarah Schultes.
I apologize in advance that this speech is for them, not for you, so ask them later what some of this might mean. Class of 2025, I am honored that you selected me as your speaker for graduation. I may have seemed less than grateful when you asked me, and I do apologize for that. Do know I am truly honored you selected me, but in that moment, all I could think about was how difficult it would be for me to give a speech today. My word of the year is courage, but I was not certain, and still am not, that I will have the courage I need to give this speech. I'd rather be where Leanne is right now, able to hide behind a Kleenex, and not speaking in front of this wonderful crowd. But I don't believe I can switch seats.
I'll make something up.
Therefore, there are two versions of my speech. If at any point I pull out the note card, it means we're switching versions, but I hope that doesn't happen. Class of 2025, thank you. Thank you for applying to an unaccredited DPT program. I can say with full confidence, I would never have done that. Your bravery outweighs mine tenfold. So thank you for taking that first step to joining this program. Thank you for accepting your seat in this program when I know you could have gone elsewhere. Again, being an unaccredited program, it had to be scary to pay that first deposit. So thank you. Thank you for engaging in an orientation that was designed to bring you together in community. Thank you to Manny, along with many of you who I distinctly remember sharing in that first community meeting how he already felt like there was a sense of community he hadn't anticipated. If you all recall, I got a little teary. I was seeing a dream come true through 48 individuals who seemed to get it. So thank you. Thank you for showing up on day one and every day since, and for being a part of this community. It hasn't always been easy, but you are the foundation of our community. You are a truly unique group that loves and cares for each other and your future patients. Your trust in this faculty and the willingness to give us grace along the way was incredible. There is no other group of people I would have wanted to be a part of the inaugural class of NCC DPT, so thank you. Thank you for taking a risk on our unique curriculum. Thank you for being willing to learn right alongside us how to deliver and be a student in this curriculum. It still has room to improve, but thank you for helping us get it to where it is today. Your voice reshaped guided learning, Canvas pages, assignment templates, and roadmaps. Your voice, whether intentional or not, resulted in the weekly benchmarks and the benchmark review process we have today. Your voice, unknowingly, and yet to be determined how, will change how we bucket out assessments going forward, and for the better. Your voice also reshaped the classroom. Your bravery, along with the bravery of some of these faculty, to sit down and discuss the challenges in foundational movement science that very first semester was huge. You gave us grace in a moment when we needed it most, so thank you. Thank you for embracing the liberal arts as part of your education and seeing its value in physical therapy. Thank you to Bob Ross and Dave Matthews, or rather Robbie and Sam T, for showing us how music and PB&J sandwiches belong in the same space. Thank you to Mary Ann for showing me how to fold the fitted bed sheet. Although I try every time I do laundry and I've yet to succeed. I'm working on a growth mindset on that one. Thank you to Maggie and many of you with artistic talents and creativity for sharing your artistic side in assignments that included the arts. I will never forget the identity line drawings and the movement science trees, so thank you. Thank you to so many of you who have shared incredibly meaningful reflections for the past 28 months. Many of you might have doubted the purpose of reflections initially, but I can say with confidence after reading your final portfolio reflections, you all have amazed me with your abilities to learn how to self-reflect. Thank you for being brave enough to be real and honest and raw. You did not have to be, but you chose to be. Being willing to be that raw and a reflection you know is being read by your faculty is incredibly meaningful to me. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for embracing the MVVC, especially our values. Thank you for seeing that balance isn't always easy, or for that matter, balanced. But finding space to play kickball, go to Empire, and enjoy life together outside the classroom has been key. And each of you has worked to find your personal balance. Some, like Morgan, have it all figured out, while others, like me, are still working on it. But thank you to each of you for showing us your balance. Regardless of whether this is your top value personally, I hope you continue to prioritize balance in the future. And thank you to the many of you for your definitions of excellence. What amazed me in reading your final portfolios is that excellence means many different things to many of you, and those are all correct. I hope you all carry forward with you the goal of striving for excellence, whatever that means to you. Thank you for writing meaningful personal mission, vision, value, and commitment statements, and for true reflection on who you are and the difference you want to make. When I asked you to reflect on who you wanted to be as a physical therapist as part of your portfolio, I'll admit that question is directly tied to programmatic assessment for accreditation. I was hopeful you all would say that you were movement system experts dedicated to serving society. I have never been so proud to fail on a programmatic benchmark as I was when I read your final portfolios. That is not at all what you said. You wrote of hearts for healing and a vision of equity, of being a compassionate advocate, of contributing to your community, of wanting to help others better themselves, of the desire to build trusting and meaningful connections, of learning that we have a bigger role, we make an impact. I was seeing your missions come true and was never so excited to not see movement be the priority. Don't get me wrong, movement is important. It is who we are collectively as physical therapists. But you all embrace finding yourselves and the difference you want to make in the world as you. So thank you. Thank you for being the big sibling. I know the transition from being an only child was hard. It was hard on the faculty, and it was hard on all of you. That first 6 weeks in January of 2024 probably went as well as true parenting goes when a second child comes home. There were sleepless nights, frustrating moments, some temper tantrums, and some tears. But like big siblings, you eventually begrudgingly embraced being the big sibling. And the faculty learned how to manage 2 cohorts. So thank you. Thank you to our boot campers. I know that was an incredibly challenging time for you all, but I truly believe you are better for it. And so am I, and so is this faculty, and so is the entire class of 2025. We learned from each other together in 208. Faculty learned how to better support each of you. You all learned how to support each other, and Pact 48 remained strong. Thank you for going out into the clinic and representing NCC DPT with pride. The first time we received a positive comment about one of you during your first clinical experience, it was a very big deal in our hallway. And it wasn't just one comment. Others started rolling in. Yes, clinical instructors wished you had known more special tests. And yes, you know how I feel about that already. But what mattered to us was that your clinical instructors thought you were genuinely wonderful people, and that matters. So thank you. Thank you also for being excellent clinicians. Being a wonderful, compassionate person is incredibly important, but so are your skills. When my mentor, Shirley Sarman, reached out to me to tell me she had heard about this amazing student through a friend of hers who owned Method Athletics, I cried. Not to take credit for Taylor's hard work, but for her talents to be shared with Shirley Sarman, I know this faculty is making a difference. And it isn't just Taylor. We have heard from multiple clinics that have been impressed, so thank you. Thank you for going out and making a difference. Thank you to Chelsea, Grace, Tiffany, Zuhair, and many more who have found your passion in physical therapy. We talk about how students discover different avenues within PT while in school, but for those of you who have truly discovered your passion, I see your eyes light up when you talk, and this is incredibly rewarding for me, so thank you. Thank you to individuals like Robbie, Fatima, Taylor, Ishmael, Zoe, and others who are either continuing their academic or clinical training or thinking about it. It is incredibly meaningful to me to know that that light still burns for more knowledge enough to potentially continue in a formal way. So thank you. Equally important, thank you to the many of you who spoke to the importance of lifelong learning and the pursuit of knowledge in your final portfolio reflections. It is heartwarming to know that you see it. You see the value of continuing to strive for more. I hope that passion stays with you always. Thank you for the memories. Thank you to Braden for rubbing the wall so many times with your chair. We now have chair rails. Thank you, Jenna and Zoe, for being the last to arrive on the first day. I will always see your faces when I look in the back left corner, and I will always know why the new students are sitting there. Thank you, Sasha, for always asking ridiculously amazing questions of faculty candidates. I am so glad I did not interview with you. Thank you for the themed Friday outfits. Matt Smith Friday was particularly memorable. Thank you to those of you who baked and slow clapped for volunteers and sang happy birthday. By the way, happy birthday, Theodora. Thank you to those of you who wrote up the question or Gen Z slang of the day. And to those who kept plentiful stock of Tabasco sauce. These may seem like small memories, but they are meaningful memories of the class of 2025. Thank you. And thank you to Chelsea, Kololecki, Ori, and Kirk. Who I hope is okay with me sharing this statement. If not, I'm asking for forgiveness rather than permission. Chelsea stated in her final portfolio, "I am so honored to be chosen for this program. There are times I reflect on why it took me so long to apply and get into a DPT program. Truly, it's because NCC DPT was not accepting students yet, and I was meant to be with this program at this time. I would not be the same clinician I was going to be without this program." Thank you, Chelsea, for reminding me that many things happen for a reason. My parents acknowledged the importance of today for me when I was home for Easter by giving me a card that read, "Sometimes things fall into place in a way that feels more intentional than just good luck or chance. It feels like destiny." Chelsea, I think you are right. You, your classmates, and this faculty and staff were destined to be a part of the inaugural NCC DPT cohort. We would not be who we are without all of you. So class of 2025, thank you.
I think I drew the short straw, having to follow Sarah. Can we say thank you one more time to Sarah for her wonderful words? And I don't know what the final over-under was on dry eyes, but you might have won, I don't know. Anyway, why am I up here? My name is Martha Camerata. I'm one of the faculty members in the program. And it is my honor to introduce our student speaker for this afternoon's event. The speaker was chosen by the cohort, but her identity was unknown until today. It's been a big mystery, so let me tell you a little bit about how this all came to be. Last month, students were invited to nominate themselves to be the speaker by sending a passage of their speech to our program director. Sarah then created a poll that only included the passages. No author information was included. The class voted on the speech that they felt best represented their cohort, or that most resonated with how they felt about this momentous point in their education and career. A little while later, Sarah made an announcement during class that the speaker had been selected, but wished to remain anonymous until the recognition ceremony. There were some instant murmurs in the classroom, and I've heard that there was a lot of speculation since then about who was selected, maybe happening when you were out celebrating in downtown Naperville last week, maybe? Well, today is the big reveal. The speaker for the class of 2025 is Dr. Malgorzata Bashleta Zawaki. Or why so much secrecy? Maggie told me that she wanted it to be a surprise to her family and loved ones who are in attendance today. So, surprise! I hope you were surprised. As she explained to me, it was a lot easier to just not tell anyone than worry about who knew and who didn't know. It was going to be too complicated. The anticipation and speculation were just added benefits to this decision. It's been my privilege to be Maggie's professor, coach, and project mentor over the last 2.5 years. I've enjoyed our conversations and watching Maggie grow from a newbie first year to a confident physical therapist. I've learned about her passion for aquatic therapy, her pride in her Polish heritage, and her grit and determination to be the best PT and human she can be. This inaugural cohort has helped to shape and impact the NCC DPT program, and Maggie is no exception. She is quite literally leaving her mark, having contributed her artistic talents to pins, t-shirt designs, and most notably, the incredible artwork that you see on the stage. This art is a line drawing that includes words and images to represent NCC DPT. It will be hung in the PT office suite, surrounded by smaller canvases that each cohort will sign, an evolving tribute to the students who've passed through the program. Another thing about Maggie, she values community. In her first semester, she had a goal of staying after class at least a few days a week so that she could build relationships and community with her fellow classmates. I'd say she achieved that goal, yeah? She has built strong bonds with her peers and is an integral part of the cohort. Apparently, she is also the hostess with the mostest, right? And has organized many get-togethers with her classmates to celebrate milestones throughout the curriculum. I think there's another reason that Maggie didn't want to share that she was selected speaker. She wanted to keep the emphasis on this community. This isn't about her so much as it is about the extraordinary group sitting on the stage. She wanted to celebrate what you have collectively accomplished. I am truly excited for you all to hear the words she crafted this day for our inaugural cohort. So with that, please join me in welcoming Dr. Malgorzata Bashleta-Zawacki to the podium to represent our doctoral candidates for the class of 2025.
Sorry, guys, for lying to you. I felt so bad, but kind of didn't either. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. What an honor it is to stand here today, not just as a graduate, but as a member of the very first Doctor of Physical Therapy cohort at North Central College. This moment is a celebration, not only of our degrees, but of every late night, early morning, study session, clinical rotation, and small act of courage that brought us here. When we began this journey, we entered a brand new program. There were no footsteps to follow, no upperclassmen to guide us, just a dedicated faculty who believed in us and a vision we chose to step into. That alone took determination. For me, this moment is especially meaningful as a first-generation college student. I'm the very first in my family to walk this path, and I know I'm not alone in that feeling today. That quiet, steady pride of doing something that once felt impossible. We carry the hopes of our families, our communities, and our younger selves who once wondered if they'd ever make it this far. And yet, here we are. As Martha mentioned, I created a piece of artwork for our building to keep as a lasting reminder of our time here. It includes words that resonated with me from the beginning of PT school. But I didn't want it to be just my words. If this piece is going to live on the wall, potentially forever, it should reflect all of us, our shared experience. So I asked my classmates, well, Sarah sent an email, what words would you associate with NCC DPT? Many came up. Dedication, growth, compassion, support. but the most common word was community. And that was no surprise. We are the Pact 48, a name we gave ourselves during our very first semester. And though not all 48 of us are graduating today, we've held on to that pact, to move through this program together, to support each other, and to want the best for one another. We built a community that thrives together. Pact 48, we are a trailblazing cohort. We've learned to mobilize joints and inspire movement, but more importantly, we've learned to listen, to pain, to silence, to stories. We've discovered that healing often begins not with our hands, but with our presence. It's about showing up for our patients, not just with knowledge, but with compassion, with the willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. Because physical therapy isn't just about the physical. It's about connection, trust, and human resilience. There were moments when this path tested us, not just academically, but emotionally, mentally, and physically. But those challenges shaped us. We've grown not just as clinicians, but as people. We've grown in confidence, in patience, and in humility. We owe immense gratitude to our professors, clinical instructors, families, and friends. Thank you for believing in us, for lifting us up when we were tired, and for reminding us that every step forward matters. And to our patients, thank you for trusting us, for teaching us, and for being the reason we do what we do. As we reflect, and we did a lot of reflecting, we reflect on those who helped shape our journey. We, as a class, want to take a moment to express our deep appreciation to the faculty who built this program and poured so much of themselves into our success. Your guidance, passion, and unwavering support made this experience not only possible, but truly meaningful. As a small token of our gratitude, we have prepared mini flower bouquets for each of you and signed a class picture for you all. At this time, I'd like to invite those holding the bouquets to please stand and present them to your assigned faculty member. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Your impact will stay with us long after we leave this campus. No, it's okay, take your time. I got so much time. To my classmates, to the Pact 48, what a privilege it's been to take this journey with you. We laughed, we cried, we tapped each other's knees with reflex hammers, we cracked each other's spines, and somehow we became doctors. And may I say, we have earned the highest degree. This next chapter is not just a job, it's a calling. Every day from here on out, we get to help people move forward, to recover, to reconnect, to reclaim their lives. And that is something truly worth celebrating. As we step into this profession, let's carry forward the same grit that brought us here, the same compassion that moved us, and the same commitment to growth that defined our journey. Because if we've learned anything, it's that progress, whether in rehab or in life, isn't about perfection. It's about showing up every day and choosing to move forward. Congratulations to the inaugural DPT class of North Central College, the the Trailblazers. We didn't just make history, we built the foundation. And I couldn't be more proud to stand beside you. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. During the next portion of our ceremony, we will recognize honors and awards bestowed on our graduates. The first group I wish to honor is our first-generation students. Although this isn't an award, per se, I think it is particularly important to recognize the success of this group, especially at North Central College, where we are nationally recognized for our first-generation programming. I welcome any student in the class of 2025 who is a first-generation undergraduate or graduate student to please stand. Completing any degree in higher education is a challenge, but for those who are first-generation students, this is particularly meaningful. I am proud of all of you for striving for your dreams and succeeding. Next, I wish to honor those who have been inducted into honor societies, beginning with Tri Alpha, the National Honor Society for first-generation college students. I welcome the Tri Alpha inductees of the class of 2025 to please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Dr. Malgorzata Bachleta Zawacki, Dr. Dominic Cadetto, Dr. Robert Harjo, Dr. Teodora Markovsky, and Dr. Zoe Rios. Congratulations to you all. Our next honor society is Alpha Eta, which is the National Honor Society for the Allied Health Professions. I welcome the Alpha Eta inductees of the class of 2025 to please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Dr. Robert Harjo, Dr. Morgan Hopp, Dr. Teodora Markovsky, Dr. Sasha Reed, Dr. Barrett Vanderbroek, and Dr. Troy Vanderstrom. Congratulations to you all. Our third honor society is Delta Phi Tau, the National Physical Therapy Honor Society. I welcome the Delta Phi Tau inductees of the class of 2025 to please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Dr. Marianne Durkin, Dr. Robert Harjo, Dr. Morgan Hopp, Dr. Teodora Markovsky, Dr. Barrett Vanderbroek, and Dr. Troy Vanderstrom. Congratulations to you all. Now for our awards. Our first award is the North Central College Doctor of Physical Therapy Program's nomination for the American Physical Therapy Association's Mary McMillan Scholarship Award, presented by Dr. Timothy Rethorn, Chair of the Development and Recognition Committee. Each year, programs nominate for this national award an outstanding student they believe has superior capabilities to contribute to the growth of the physical therapy profession. This year, through a faculty and peer vote, The selected nominee from the class of 2025 was Dr. Teodora Markovsky. Congratulations, Theodora. The next set of awards are related to our mission, vision, values, and commitment, located on the inside left of the program. Our mission, vision, values, and commitment are important to the NCC DPT community. To honor that importance, the faculty have decided to award individuals in each of the 4 areas highlighted in our mission: clinician, educator, scholar, and leader, as well as an overall award titled the MVVC Award. We will begin with the Clinician Award, voted on by our clinical education team and presented by Dr. Nicole Benton, our Director of Clinical Education. The Clinician Award is given to the graduate who positively represents themselves, the field of physical therapy, and North Central College during their clinical experiences. The class of 2025 recipient of the Clinician Award is Dr. Troy Vannerstrom. Next is our Educator Award, voted on by the class of 2025 and presented by Dr. Sarah Tilkowski, the recipient's faculty coach. The Educator Award is given to the graduate who most exemplifies educator in our MVVC. This individual is willing to educate classmates and assist where necessary in the education of others. The class of 2025 recipient of the Educator Award is Dr. Sasha Reed. Next is the Scholar Award, voted on by the faculty and presented by Dr. Mark Hogarth, our scholarship coordinator. The Scholar Award is given to the student who most exemplifies the scholar in our MVVC. This is the graduate who seeks to advance their knowledge beyond expectations and aims to share that knowledge with others. The class of 2025 recipient of the Scholar Award is Dr. Sasha Reed. Next is the Leader Award, voted on by the faculty and presented by Dr. Jamie LaPena, the Faculty Liaison for DPT Student Governance. The Leader Award is given to the graduate who most exemplifies the leader in our MVVC. This is the student who seeks and accepts leadership opportunities in any manner, inside or outside the classroom. The class of 2025 recipient of the Leader Award is Dr. Teodora Markovsky. The final award is the MVVC Award, or rather, the Mission, Vision, Values, and Commitment Award, voted on by the faculty and peers and presented by Dr. Leanna Blanchard, the student's coach. The MVVC Award is given to the graduate who most exemplifies the NCC DPT MVVC. I truly believe our program is built on our MVVC and that our faculty, staff, and students all live our mission, vision, values, and commitment. Therefore, it is a true honor to be selected by your peers and your faculty for this award. The class of 2025 recipient of the MVVC Award is Dr. Robert Harjo. presentation of our graduates. As the inaugural class, we felt it was important to have the opportunity for our graduates to not only be recognized individually by their coaches, but to also be recognized going forward as number one. As they've told me, always and forever, the best inaugural class. This is true. So they each will receive from their coaches the NCC DPT medal. Each student also will receive a North Central College Doctor of Physical Therapy lapel pin to proudly wear going forward, and their letter to self, written in January of 2023. These letters were to be written to their future self. Graduates, I hope you acknowledge the tremendous growth since you wrote those letters 28 months ago. We will present graduates in coaching groups, beginning with Dr. Nicole Benton's coaching group.
Dr. Brunda Chavda. Dr. Marianne Durkin. Dr. Lucas Mosky. And Dr. Emma Wilson.
Next is Dr. Leanna Blanchard's coaching group. Would the coaching group please stand? All of you. Yeah. Here we go. Dr. Robert Harjo. Dr. Samantha Maurerman. Dr. Zoe Rios. And Dr. Troy Vannerstrom.
Next is Dr. Martha Camarada's coaching group. Dr. Ismail Ahmed. Dr. Malgorzata Bacheleta Zawaki. Dr. Dominic Cadetto. Dr. Tia Perinello.
Next is Christine Chansimone's coaching group. Dr. Samuel Makishar. Dr. Teodora Markovsky. Dr. Princess Tiffany Mugalu. Dr. Alex Perry.
Next is the coaching group for Dr. Mark Hogarth. Introducing Dr. Wasim Abdelhadi. Dr. Carl De La Cruz. Dr. Fatima Jabali. Dr. Jamie Segrest. He comes in on 4 legs, Dr. Samuel Tomaska. And Dr. Barrett Vandenbroek.
Next is Dr. Cam Jadali's coaching group. First, Dr. Heather Chenault. Dr. Juris Gadia. Dr. Morgan Hopp. Dr. Emmanuel Noy. And Dr. Taylor Rohead.
Next is Dr. Timothy Rethorn's coaching group. Dr. Scott Etheridge. Dr. Braden Lindmark. Dr. Kayla Ficini. Dr. Kara Yurd.
Now have Dr. Sarah Schulte's coaching group. They're there, yes. Dr. Jeremy Garcia. Dr. Grace Ioka. Dr. Kaylee Maziarka. Dr. Chelsea Kololecki Orion Kirk. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Dr. Murtaza Rizvi.
All right, next is Dr. Sarah Tilkowski's coaching group. Dr. Taya Rose Abraham. Up. Dr. Jenna Fox Zapata. Dr. Zuhair Hutt. Dr. Sasha Reed. And Dr. Karina Wesley.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. You are now doctors of physical therapy. Before concluding our program today, the graduates will recite the physical therapy oath located on the inside left cover of the program. Any physical therapists or physical therapist assistants in attendance may join us in the reading of the oath. This oath is a revised version of the oath the class of 2025 wrote for their white coat ceremony. Hopefully, the liberty I took to make some edits for brevity is acceptable. As the recipient of the Leader Award, I have asked Dr. Teodora Markovsky to lead us all in the reading of the oath.
Alrighty. Graduates, physical therapists, and physical therapist assistants who wish to join us in the reading of the oath, please rise if you are able. And please repeat after me. As compassionate healers, we pledge to adhere to the highest ethical standards, demonstrating integrity, honesty, and professionalism in all interactions. To treat each individual with respect, empathy, and genuine compassion, recognizing the uniqueness of their experiences and needs. To foster holistic care through effective communication and collaboration among healthcare professionals, patients, and their families. To prioritize the well-being and autonomy of our patients, involving them in their care and advocating for their best interests. To advocate for accessible health care, social justice, and the well-being of others. To commit ourselves to lifelong learning, staying updated with the latest research and advancements in the field of physical therapy. To recognize the importance of self-care and well-being, ensuring that we take care of ourselves to better care for others. By embracing these principles with unwavering commitment to the pursuit of excellence in clinical practice. We dedicate ourselves to positively impacting lives, upholding the honor of our profession and leaving. Of our profession, yeah. Oh, that wasn't in there. I don't know. It wasn't in there. It's gone. Thank you.
We made it to the last page before there was a typo. So. This concludes the inaugural NCC DPT recognition ceremony. Thank you all for joining us for this significant moment. Audience, please remain seated until our graduates have a chance to leave the auditorium. Graduates, I am proud of you all. Go out and live your mission, vision, values, and commitment while impacting the lived experiences of others through movement.